Joining us now is Sean Burns.
Yes, thank you, Dan. And Sean Burns is here because you're really trying to raise awareness. You spent your life in the Boy Scouts.
I did. I was a member of Scouting from being a young child to till I was about 18. Made my Eagle Award.
You got the Eagle Scout.
I did.
But tell us why you've decided that you have sent your Eagle Scout back in protest.
Well, because for ages, Boy Scouts has always had a policy that discouraged openly gay adults from serving as Scoutmasters because they believed that it was inappropriate and to have them as leaders for these young men. But they recently went back and amended their policy to discourage and technically ban openly gay scouts. So, teenagers, anybody who is in the organization now, if they are gay and are openly gay, they are basically told to leave.
It's basically a don't ask, don't tell, much like the military used to have, that if you say you're gay, then apparently you can't be part of the Boy Scouts anymore.
Yes, that is basically what it breaks down to.
And so you've decided that you don't want your Eagle Scout based on that, because why do you think this is so wrong?
Well, Boy Scouting is an organization that you grow up and you learn so much about what it is to be an adult, to be a good person. You learn citizenship, you learn life skills, you learn how to work with other people and solve problems. And for them to discourage individuals from being a part of that and learning these skills because of their sexual orientation is just silly. It's discriminatory. In my opinion, it's a civil rights issue, because this is something that you learn so much about who you are and what you can be as an adult. And because somebody is gay, they shouldn't be denied that possibility.
To you, it's sending a mixed message to a child that you can't be who you are.
Very much so. And I thought of it this way. One of the people that I was in Scouts with, a member of, from my grade that we went through Scouts together, is gay, and we knew that he was pretty much since we were all young teenagers. But that wasn't an issue for any of us. It wasn't an issue for our troop, our leadership. We all kind of had our suspicions, but he was just another one of the guys, and he made Eagle Scout as well, and he's a good, well-rounded adult. But now somebody who's in a similar situation where they're growing up and they might have the same questions about their own sexuality, their own beliefs, as he might have, and I know that he did.
They would be discriminated.
They basically, even if they're not out and have no intention of becoming out, now they are in this organization that they know officially doesn't want them. And somebody who is in that place in life probably has so many questions already and so many other things to deal with. Boy Scouts should be a haven from that sort of nonsense.
What's the reaction? Have you heard? You sent this back with a letter explaining exactly why you don't want your Eagle Scout anymore. Did you get any response from the Boy Scout organization?
I have not. I sent the letter to the Connecticut Rivers Council, which, to their credit, I should say, they have officially stated that they, as a council, do not intend to enforce this. So it's a national level thing, but the council and local areas have kind of said, okay, this is the official Boy Scout policy, but we don't necessarily want to do it. So I do want to defend Connecticut Rivers Council a little bit.
So some of the organizations, some of the management here within Connecticut may be taking it. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes. So this is a nationwide policy, but not everybody is on board with it in the sense. But it is still the national policy. So if somebody is openly gay in Connecticut and they want to be, and they're going for their Eagle Scout award, the National Council, the National Council could still come in and say, even if Connecticut Rivers wants to let this happen, we don't. So I have not heard anything back from them. I actually wrote an email earlier this week to the leader of the council, just saying, if you want any response on this, please let me know. And I haven't heard back, and it's possible that they just aren't aware, but that's fine.
And we should reach out to them and hear what they have to say about this. But I know this is something you contacted Scott about and let people know, and you're taking a stand. It'll be interesting to see in the coming days and weeks the reaction that you get as people start to digest this, and with the news now that they're starting to release all the files and allegations of sexual abuse coming out too.
Certainly.
So a lot of attention on the Boy Scouts, and thank you so much for being here, Sean, telling your story.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so don't go anywhere. There's still much more. Better Connecticut. And Dan, I don't know, we might get you to hula. Could we do that?
No way.
No?
We don't hula.